This video is probably actually a video of all my favourite stuff. Didn't even mean it to be. And welcome to my video. Today I am doing a video on how I created this dark brown smoky eye. Super simple, and it is my ultimate go-to look. If I don't know what makeup look to do, what will go with my outfit, I do this. So I will shut up and jump straight into it. I'm just going to take this clear brow gel, which is the NYX Control Freak, and I'm just going to brush these up. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Brow Precise pencil and just fill in where I need to. Let me zoom in actually, so you can see what I'm doing. So as you can see, I've got quite sparse up here, so and I'm just drawing on the arch that I don't have, and then just drawing a little hair strokes in the middle. Once you do a bit, you can use the spoolie on the other side just to brush through. Add a bit to the underneath, and then the front, just like to do little hair strokes up the way. Okay, that's it for the brows for just now. After I've done my foundation, I will go back in with a brow gel just in case I get any powder or anything in them, just to make sure they still look good. But for now, I'm going to go in with my P. Louise base in shade 2. So I'm just using this to cover any of the veins and discoloration that you can see. So I'm just going to pat this in with a nice big brush. Too precise. Just running it gently underneath my eyebrow. Okay, so I'm going to take my favourite neutrals palette, which is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I'm just basically going to be focusing on these two brown shades and then some of the black. This is my favourite palette to use when I'm doing this sort of eye look. Just make sure that's blended out, and then I'm just going to take a nice fluffy brush and I'm going to take the lighter brown, which is called Faith, just this one here, and then I'm just going to pat this on in my crease. So as you can see, I've got hooded eyes, so you can see this line right across here. I'm basically stamping right on that, so it's going to go a little bit on the lid and a little bit above it. Absolutely fine. Obviously you're watching me do my eyes, everyone has different eyes, different eye shapes. I have quite a large lid, although I have hooded eyes, so bear that in mind that everyone's eye shapes are a little bit different. But all I'm doing is just stamping it in this crease here, just to build up the colour. And then when I build up the colour, I'm just doing little wiggle motions just to blend it out. And then when I've got nothing left on my brush, that's when my motions can get a little bit bigger. And I'm moving my brush slightly up just to blend this harsh line that I've created here. Just really blend it. This is a cat that's always meowing in the background. You on camera? He's telling me to shush now. Covered in cat hair. Okay, as I was saying, you just want to make sure this is really blended. You can take a little bit more product if you need it, but just making sure when you're taking more product, you're focusing it lower down. And then when you've hardly got anything on your brush, that's when you can take it a little bit higher and do bigger swirl motions just to blend it out. So if you have a smaller space here, you'll want to take a smaller brush than this. As I said, I've got quite a big space here, so that's why I can take a bigger brush. So you just need to think about these things based on your eye shape and your lid space. Okay, so I'm quite happy with how that looks just now. Okay, I'm just going to take this brush. It is kind of fluffy, but it's also flat, if you can see. But it's fluffy, so I can still get a little bit of blending from it, but it's mainly just to pack on the colour. So I'm going to use this to pack on the darker brown, which is called Lockout. And I'm just going to pick this up on my brush, tapping off the excess. And then I'm just going to tap this on my actual eyelid. Just pack this on. We want to make sure we can get the intensity of the colour that we want. Just put this on the full eyelid. So as you can see, I've taken it up to where this natural line is here. I'm actually going to take it up slightly higher than that, just to give the illusion that I don't have hooded eyes, which I definitely do. Take up a little bit higher to there, and then what I'm going to do when I pack this on is do little slight wiggle motions with the tip of the brush, because it is slightly fluffy, just to blend the edges so that it's not harsh. And then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush, picking up some of the lighter shade, tapping off the excess, and just I'm blending on that colour that's in my crease, the same position that I was putting on this shade the last time, just to blend this out. Making sure to tap off the excess because you don't want to take too much of this, just enough to blend the darker shade. Making sure to tilt your head back so you can really get in here. And you will take off some of the colour that you've put on the lid, but it's fine because you can just go back in and pack it back on again. Basically for this look, you just want to go in between your two brushes, in between your two colours, and just keep going until you're happy with the outcome. What I'm going to do is I am going to take this pre-game shade right here, just on this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go right over the edges just to make sure they are really blended in the bit between the colour and my eyebrow. Okay, and today I'm actually going to make this a little bit smoky. I do this eye look all the time, and you can literally change it up so many ways. I feel like this is a look that suits everyone, doesn't matter what age you are, what colour of skin you've got, anything, and you can change the colours up if you want. Today I'm going to do it a little bit more smoky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush that's a little bit more dense, so it's similar to this one, but it's a little bit smaller, it's less fluffy, a bit more stiff. And I'm going to go in with some of the black eyeshadow, which is called Blackjack. And I'm just going to press this against the lash line, making sure to tap off the excess. Just tap it along the lash line, using this as my eyeliner. Once I've tapped some on and there's not really anything left in my brush, I'm just going to do little wiggle motions just to make it a bit more smoky. Now I'm going to stick some eyelashes on. These are the GLAM Mink Lashes in GB7. And there we go. Okay, so I already have primer on. I actually didn't film it, I put it on before I started filming. But I used my favourite Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer just in the centre of my face. Now I'm going to take my favourite foundation, which is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear, but as you can see it's going to be a lot too dark. So I'm going to mix some of the Illamasqua Skin Based and 6 in. Okay, and then I'm going to use my foundation brush just to tap this in. Okay, and you know I love to go in with a damp sponge after, just to really press it in and to take off any excess product. And take my favourite concealer, which is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm just going to go in with the same foundation brush and tap that out, leaving the under eyes to last. I'm just gently tapping this out around my eyebrows. And tapping just keeps the coverage. Swiping just moves everything about. Whereas tapping, you're building up the courage, building up the coverage, but blending it at the same time. And I've took it really in because it's lightening this bit up, so when I go in with my highlighter there, it's really going to pop. And actually, I'm going to start with my black eyeliner pencil. This is the Bourjois, I'm not actually sure how to say that. It's the Contour Clubbing Waterproof in Ultra Black. And I'm just going to put this in my waterline. And in between my lashes, a little bit, zoom it in. You can see what I'm doing. In between the lashes. I'm going to take the brush I was using with the black and take a teensy bit of black and just use the eyeshadow to smudge it and set it. You can tap off the excess and just running back and forth. I'm going to take a mix of the darker shade and the lighter shade, tapping off the excess and just blend that out. I'm just going to take the lighter shade. Just blend. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush with nothing on it and just run that underneath. Okay, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm loving the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronze and Cream. This is in the shade Light. It's quite warm, it's actually more of a bronzer than anything else, but I'm just going to take this Dress Up Luxe face brush and just tap it in and stamp it on where I want it. Just stamp it on my cheekbones. Stamp it on it where I want it and then slightly blend the edges. Blending it up and out. But still kind of keeping this line here. Put some round the side of my head and then blend it back into my hairline. Tapping it on first and then blending it back. Just to make the cheekbone a little bit more prominent, and basically tap on my cheekbone and slightly bring it up and out. on the sides of my nose. Just tapping it up and down the sides, a bit on the bottom, do a little bit underneath my bottom lip, and then need to hide this bottom chin, this double chin. Stamp it along the jawline. Also going to go in with my foundation brush just to make sure this is really blended. I'm just going to use my foundation brush just to tap around. I don't want to tap on because I don't want to take away any of the colour that I've put down, but I just want to make sure that it's blended. And then I'm going to use a liquid blush, which is NARS Orgasm. Just give it a shake because it's really watery. You literally need a teensy bit of this, so I'm literally going to squeeze a teensy bit on my hand. And I'm just going to take this Jessup stippling brush. I'm just going to tap it out of my hand so that I'm not taking up too much. And then I'm going to smile and tap it on the apples of my cheeks and then blending it backwards. Just kind of do each side at the same time so that you're not putting too much product on the one cheek. And this has got a bit of a glow to it as well, as you can probably see. Just going to do it a little bit on my nose. Give me the sunburn look. No, I've not been in the sun because I've been working. I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair 10 just because I don't have as much tan on as I usually do, and I'm just focusing it in the centre of my face, so it's fine. And I'm just tapping it out into the lid, don't want to take too much. And then I'm just going to set my under eyes. And I just like to set the centre of my face. Okay, now I've done that, I'm going to go in with a brow gel. I'm going to use the Maybelline Brow Precise Fibre Filler in Deep Brown, just to get rid of any powder that might have got in, and also this just makes them look a little bit more full and adds a little bit of colour. And while I'm at the eyes, I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to the bottom lashes. And I'm going to do a highlighter. So this is a Tarte highlighter, exposed. Nice gold. It smells like chocolate. It's so good. I'm just going to take a really small detail brush. And I'm going to put this in the inner corner. So like I said before, because I highlighted here with my concealer, it can really pop. Blending this all out, do it a little bit the brow bone as well. See, you can see the difference. It just kind of opens your eye back up, because using all this black, it kind of closes your eye off. So just adding a little pop in the inner corner, it just opens your eye back up again. Now I'm going to use this brush just to put a little bit on the tip of my nose, down the bridge. And keep it slow. And then I'm going to take my Sosu and Kaylee brush, highlighter brush, just pick that up and put it on the tops of my cheekbone. A little bit of arch of my brows. Go. And now I'm going to take my favourite bronzer of the moment, which is the Bare Minerals Endless Summer Bronzer in Warmth. It doesn't look the nicest, but it's amazing on. And this is my favourite brush to put it on. It's a Morphe brush. It was in a set, so it's not got a number or anything, but love this combination. So I'm going to start, I'm just going to tap over the contour that I've put on. Tap it on so that I'm not taking up any coverage, I'm just adding some. Tapping it on right at the back. And then moving it all around when I've not really got a lot left on, just to really blend it. So I'm using this to set the contour. I didn't set it with actual face powder. I'm using this to set it, so just go over everywhere that I put it. I feel like it just makes you look nice and summery. Okay, and I'm going to use L'Oreal Life is a Peach blush. It's a nice peachy blush with some shimmer in it. I'm just going to take it on this angled brush. I'm just going to put some of this just to set the blush, the liquid blush. This is really good blush when you've got a bit of a tan, because it's got some shimmer in it. It's just melting into the highlighter I put on before. A little bit there as well. Okay, I'm just going to set my face, and I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Just move my hair back and close my eyes. I actually got a little fan off Amazon. And then I'm just going to take my sponge and just tap over. Especially the highlight, I feel like it just helps push the highlight in so it looks more natural rather than big stripe on your face. Just make sure everything's nice and blended. I'm going to move on to lips because they're looking a bit dodgy. Okay, I'm going to take the NYX lip liner in Cocoa. It's a dark lip liner. And I'm just going to draw it around my lips. And onto them a little bit. And then I'm going to take the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Driver, which is the kind of orangey nude. I'm going to take the iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Nearly Nude. Love this. This video is probably actually a video of all my favourite stuff. Didn't even mean it to me. And the colour of this gloss actually matches the lipstick really well. There we go. Glossy. Okay. Take these out. And this is how I get my super simple dark brown smoky eye. I absolutely love this look, and the rest is just my go-to glam. If I have a night out and I don't know what to do, this is what I do. doesn't matter what colour you're wearing, it goes with everything. I know I'm wearing black, but it literally goes with everything. You can mix it up, so instead of having the black here, you could have nude. I've done that before, I'll show you a picture here. You can also change up the inner corner. I've done blue. I'll show you a picture here. And this literally suits everyone. I done a similar eye look to this on my mum for my brother's wedding, and she looked absolutely beautiful. It's really good on mature eyes because it's all matte on the eyes. It doesn't highlight any wrinkles that you might have, and I have a lot of wrinkles on my eyes and I'm only 24, so don't worry. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, you can let me know if you've got any other looks that you want me to recreate, and if you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below and hit that subscribe button. If you want to get notifications of when I upload, there's a little notification bell that you need to hit and turn it on, and then as soon as I upload, you'll get a notification straight to your phone and you can be the first one to watch the video. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this, hope you're all well and not struggling too much in lockdown. Today I've actually just been told that we can see another household, so that is good. Hopefully we'll get to see some family and stuff throughout the weekend and into the next coming weeks. Thank you so much for watching and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye!